going on, everybody? It's Ricky with Videohomicide, back with another movie review. Today we're going to be talking about a film from 2001, I believe, and it is directed by Fred Vogel. We've got August Underground. This movie is not for children, okay, to say the least. So my uncle gave me this, all right, and he told me that it was like unwatchable and that he could only get like 10 minutes into it, which is saying a lot because this is the same guy I've been talking about for years that has like got me into like, you know, really kind of exploitation and Italian film especially. Like, I owe this guy a lot, and for him to tell me that he couldn't make it through this movie, I was like, well, dude, he's like, do you want it or I'm going to throw it out, he says. And I'm like, don't throw it out. I'm like, I'll take it. So I've had this for like quite a few months. He paid $20 for it. It's actually signed by Fred Vogel to a person named Damien, but whoever the fuck Damien is, we'll just say it's Damien, the devil's son. So I'm stoked to own it, right, at the very least. And then I'm sitting here and I'm like, fuck, I want to watch a movie, one that I haven't seen yet. And one of my kind of goals or challenges or whatever the fuck you want to call it of the year was to go through all my horror collection and all the stuff that I have not watched, watch and get familiar with it. So starting in the A's, I land on August Underground. And I will say right off the bat, I enjoyed the film, okay? It's not like I would want to sit there and watch it with my fucking mom or anything like that, but being like a filmmaker myself, an underground independent filmmaker, it's interesting to see what was done with this film for what I could tell, probably not that much money, like little to no money, and to make such an impact and become notoriously known as this like shocking exploitation snuff film. And man, I think great job all the way around. All the performances are spot on. I love the main guy, Peter, who is actually Fred Vogel. He's like this bigger dude, and like to me, there's like the four main like settings in this film. There's the basement setting, where like all like the dirty deeds are done, if you want to call it that. There's the like the concert hall where they're at this mosh pit, and Fred Vogel gets into a fight, and then he gets tossed out of the bar and all this stuff. And then there's like this extended scene in a variety store where basically they're like going in and out and fucking with the owner until they eventually stab him. And then there's these two people in the back of the variety store, and like, you know, they make them sniff each other's asses, and it's ridiculous. It's fucking crazy. This is a crazy movie. And finally, well, there's also the upstairs of the house that they're in, but the other place was like a comic book shop / tattoo parlor. And it's run by like these two brothers who end up getting fucking murdered by Peter. I gotta mention, this movie is shot all from the point of view of like Peter's buddy. So it's just like some guy that's like in on it, and like it's kind of Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer-esque, you know what I mean, in that regard. But I had a lot of fun with like these two guys. Just seem like two guys like you know, joking around about stuff, but it's like extra serious shit, you know what I mean? But like there's like a pail of shit and like underneath of this chair, and like people are being bloodied. It's nasty, man. This chick's got her nipple cut off. Like, man, like I think the most crazy part about this film is the last like 10 minutes, I guess, where they have like these two prostitutes over at the house and they're fucking around, and then the camera guy ends up getting like a blowjob or whatever, and then he goes looking for his buddy and the other girl, and of course he realizes they're downstairs. And like it's kind of like the end of Necromantic, where like the guy's like stabbing himself jerking off. Well, at the end of this, the guy's fucking the chick from behind and beating her in the head with a hammer at the same time. And it's crazy, man. This movie's fucking crazy. Do not watch this if you are squeamish. If like, you know, if movies like Hostel get under your skin, then stay away from this, man. This is demonic. This should not have been even fucking made, man. But it's awesome. I had a great time with it, man. I think it's really cool. There's a 67 minute long documentary on the second disc, which I cannot wait to watch. So there's actually 3 movies in the August Underground series, and now I'm going to be on the lookout for the other 2. And I can't wait to check those out, man. This is some heavy duty stuff. Yeah, there's also 2 commentary tracks, one by just Fred Vogel, and then another one with Fred Vogel and Aaron and Ben Labonte. And then there's a 102 minute long outsider's perspective called August Underground Too Real for Comfort. So there's like, you know, 4 or 5 hours of footage on this set alone, put out by Toe Tag, I believe. Yeah. If you get if you get the chance to check this out, definitely check it out, because it's definitely, it's basically like, I guess you could call it a found footage, but it's more like, and I think that's what they're going for. Like on the back, it says, imagine walking down the street and finding an unmarked VHS tape. Curiosity piqued. You take it home and pop it in. What starts off as two men screwing around with a video camera quickly transforms into an ultra-realistic torture sequence where the unidentified psychopaths tape their exploits as they torment and violate a woman tied to a chair. It's not just a woman tied to a chair. There's a fucking guy in the tub with his dick cut off. And I started listening to the one commentary, and Fred Vogel said like the guy like taped his dick, or like glued his dick like together. Like, I don't even know, man. It's fucking crazy. But the sodomy of your morals continues throughout the entirety of the footage, while subtly revealing the killer's shattered past via the interaction with their victims and each other. The most shockingly realistic portrait of a serial killer's existence is Fred Vogel's August Underground. Yeah, I would say that that's pretty accurate, man. The special effects are spot on. The shoddy camera work and like the low quality of the footage, it just makes it feel very Blair Witchy. You know what I mean? Like it's believable that this might have been found. And it's just like Blair Witch. Like, I don't know. I could see you, if you knew some like hardcore motherfuckers and you wanted to have like a good couple, like a double feature with the boys. Blair Witch is a good one, and put it with August Underground. Put this one first, or no, put this one last. Crazy shit. So looking forward to checking out the sequels. Once I get the other sequels and I watch them, I will do a trilogy video talking about my experience with all three of the films. And I definitely got to check out the documentaries on here, because damn, that is a lot of stuff to watch. So yeah, shout out to my Uncle Mike. I can't wait to call him and let him know that I watched this and that I fucking love it. So we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Make sure you leave a 666 in the comments. And with that being said, adios.